Welcome to this short presentation discussing procedures and tips relating to the backing of commercial motor vehicle drivers. Although we make every effort to assure that the information we provide is complete and accurate, it is not intended to take the place of published agency regulations. Regulations issued by the U.S. Department of Transportation and its operating administrations are published in the Federal Register and compiled in the U.S. Code of Federal Regulations. This presentation is intended to educate commercial motor carriers and their drivers on safe procedures while backing. The statistics relating to backing tell a grim tale. 90% of trucking incidences and crashes happen during backing maneuvers. 10% of all liability, mostly property damage, results from backing. And more importantly, severe consequences can and do occur. The most severe can include backing into, backing over, or pinning an individual. Skill is required to be a safe driver. Professional drivers know the daily challenge of avoiding collisions with fixed objects while backing. Although a driver's ability to see toward the rear is limited, this handicap can be overcome through the use of extra care and caution. The National Council states, in most fleets, 1 out of every 4 collisions involved backing. When we as professionals think about backing, there are some questions that should run through our minds before we start the process. The first and arguably most important one is, do I need to back? After surveying the situation, you decide that backing is the only way to go, then consider the following stationary objects, assessing whether any of these may become a potential threat during the backing process. Power lines, poles, ladders, fire escapes, awnings, tree branches, potholes, and other pavement issues. Some other questions that warrant consideration are the traffic in and around the path of backing, inattentive pedestrians that may wander in your path while backing, and should you be using a spotter to assist while you back, and will weather conditions impact the safety of backing? Finally, ask yourself, how close do I need to get? Are the trailer doors secured? Should I use cones in the situation? Or maybe even should I abandon the move altogether? Nothing can replace the information gained by using your eyes and ears for potential hazards. Walk around your vehicle to get a complete picture of what you are backing into. Hazards may come in the form of power lines, awnings, or even building overhangs. Check side clearances and adjust your mirrors. Walk the pavement surface looking for depressions and fixed objects, and be certain pedestrians are a safe distance from your vehicle. Hopefully your vehicle has a backup warning system, but if not, signal your intent to back by giving your horn a periodic light tap throughout the backing process. Use your 4-way flashes to warn those that may be hearing challenged or are otherwise distracted. Hesitation can be costly. After checking, start backing before the situation changes. If you do stop to answer your phone or complete some paperwork, repeat the walk around. Always try to minimize the distance you need to back. For example, try to get as close to the dock prior to moving in reverse. Experienced drivers pace off the distance between the vehicle and the dock, then mark a place on the ground of equal distance from the driver's seat. When you have stopped at that mark, you'll be exactly where you have planned to be. The less ground you cover in reverse, the less chance you will run into problems. Take a deep breath and commit yourself to perfect backing with no compromises. No one ever made up time by backing quickly. Slow movement helps you maintain full control over your vehicle and to correctly judge distances. If in doubt, get out and take a look. Check all sides as you back. Keep your eyes moving forward to ensure conditions have not changed. Mirrors deliver a key portion of the total picture, but a small portion of the total picture. To be certain, stop 3/4 of the way, set the brake, and once again, get out and take a look. Sometimes it will be necessary to use a spotter or guide to assist you while backing. Their job is to keep pedestrians out of the blind zone and your truck away from obstacles. Here are some tips that may prevent an accident when using a spotter. Number 1, make sure the individual has training and is reliable and qualified. Before you start, review and agree on any hand signals you will use and make sure that you both understand their meaning. 3, turn off your radio and open your windows. 4, keep your guide in sight at all times. If your guide disappears from sight, stop immediately. And 5, remember the final responsibility for safe backing remains with the driver, not the guide. Here are some general examples for proper use and placement of cones. As a target to mark the location corner of where the trunk and the trailer will be positioned at the completion of the maneuver. Behind the truck or trailer to block or warn vehicular or pedestrian traffic to stay away from the intended backing lane. Number 3, once parked, the cones must be repositioned to warn the driver or divert traffic away from the truck during loading and unloading. For example, a blind corner or poor visibility area. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation regarding safe backing techniques. Please take some time to provide us feedback about the presentation. It is through your feedback that we can improve the quality of our future presentations.